Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, and today I just wanted to do kind of a thrift haul video with you, show you some things that I recently found, and then I wanted to show you a few things that I've added to my shop. So that's it for today, and it is snowing here today and it's beautiful outside, so I'm sitting in front of my window watching the roads get covered, and the kids are extremely excited. They hope to sled today. So it's cozy inside and a perfect day to do this. So let me show you some things that I found. Let's start with this. I was in a Habitat for Humanity restore, and I found a few, well, it was a bag actually of quite a few hankies. So this one has such beautiful purple flowering. This one is just white. And these could also be tea stained for, darker coloration. This one has beautiful embroidery on it. Love this sweet yellow one with the eyelet lace around the edge. This one has some staining on it, so that one would be good to dye or do some more staining. Beautiful texture on this one. Same on this one. Some pretty red. It's a soft red. This one has a scalloped edge with some beautiful embroidery on it. And a little holly leaf with some berries. This one has a sweet pink edge to it. I think this one was one of my favorites. I just love the lace around the edge of it. It's kind of a rainbow, pastel rainbow coloring. This one has a beautiful red flower. And then this sweet purple one. Again, really like the trim on the edge of that. And a plain white one. So some of these I'm going to be sending to Sarah at the mushroom market. We like to pass things back and forth sometimes. Then I found this fabric and this fabric yesterday, and these are so beautiful. I like anything floral, and this one I think is one of my favorites, but I like the depth of this one as well. Beautiful kind of fall colors in those. So those were some good finds. And then I have found these vintage ribbons. This one was $1.50. Water repellent. So this is a water repellent ribbon. And beautiful blue coloring on it. Let's see if I can lay that down flat. Beautiful coloring, beautiful flowers. So there's a lot on this roll. I could do a lot with that. If I can get it back together. There's one ribbon, and then I found this ribbon. This was 25 cents. So love the colors on that, love the flowers. Happy to find those. And then I hit up a box of lots of paper goods, and I mean, this is nothing exciting, but it's just a stack of envelopes. But they are very aged and have, you probably can't see it on camera, but they've been sitting for a while, so they have a lot of coloration to them, a very soft creamy color, which would be perfect for collaging, for adding into journals. Then, if you saw my Instagram post, you did see some of these cards that I've posted. These are just beautiful images of these flowers. And these are a little bit different, but I grabbed everything I could that was floral or had a pretty picture. And they are pretty much blank inside. So I grabbed that set of cards. And the envelopes, the cards, all these cards that I'm going to show you were about $1 total. So that's not a bad deal. And this I showed on my Instagram post as well. These are thank you cards. And if you saw my recent post, I did use this card in my journal. I simply tore off and inked along the edge down here. Put this on my journal page. And let me see where my journal is. Oh, if I can locate it here. In a minute, I'll try to show you the page, but I did use it for some extra journaling space inside. That was just a little bit hidden. So several of those. These were thank you cards with butterfly. Really love the cedar waxwing. That's one of my favorite all-time birds. Another one of the thank yous. Different thank you. Lots to be thankful for. And then this sweet image with the vase of flowers. And I really like this one. A more wildflower looking image. So I got all of those cards. And then really like these cards. My dog is coming over to say hello, so if you hear panting or strange noises, that is not me. These are blank inside as well, and I just think the colors on these are so rich. So rich and so vibrant and very vintage looking. This one, here's the magnolia. You can see that image, so pretty. And another one of these, which, I really like that. And then here we have some waterfowl with the flowers. Beautiful images. Okay, so all of those cards, like I said, were about $1. You just can't beat that. And then, let me see if I can find that journal page. Hold on just one second. So I can turn to it off camera and not have you flipping through everything, or see me flipping through everything. Here we go. Okay, so this was my journal page, my journal spread, and this is just a dictionary page, and they cut off of a flashcard down at the bottom. And so over here I wrote a Bible verse that I came across. All your children shall be taught with the Lord, and great shall be the peace of your children. This I had already pre-embellished on the page, and here is that card I was telling you about that I tore along the bottom, inked the edge, and it just gave me a nice place to journal. Not quite so visible. So there's that. And the next thing I wanted to show you is just a few things that I've recently listed in my shop. And I posted these on Instagram as well. But these are some pockets that I have made from paint chip cards. And I thought about doing a video on it, but there's so much stitching involved, and my sewing machine is beside me and I have to get up to move to it. So I just thought I would show you these. But they come in a set of 2, and inside they do have a stitched tag for journaling on. That slides right down in there nicely. So this is a set of grays. Nice shabby looking set. Let me locate the other sets that I have that are similar to those. I have a pile over here. Here we go. Then I have this set, which is packaged and ready to go, and the one on the back behind it is a pink. But these are decorated with bits and scraps and pieces, lots of stitching, zigzag regular stitching, and again they have a tag that comes out and is backed with that vintage school paper. Those are great for journal additions. Just added some of these great New York Central System reportive cards, papers, receipts, I guess. At the bottom it says stay alert, stay alive. But this is a set of 10. These have great feel to them and a great vintage aged color. So I did put those in my shop. I don't have a lot of those left, but I do have quite a few. Or I do have at least one, and there are 10 in there, so that's quite a few in the one set. Here's another set of these. And again, the tag with the stitched vintage school paper. So these could be attached into your journal, simply glued into your journal. They could also be placed into a pocket in your journal. They could be sent to somebody, snail mail, all kinds of things you could do with these, but they give you a great place to journal. So there's another set of those. And I have added some wallpaper packs, and these are mostly large sizes, but not tiny pieces. But they all fit into a 5x7 bag. Hopefully I'm in frame and you can see this, but beautiful butterflies, the fruit, beautiful flowers, lots of vintage images, vintage florals. and beautiful blues and purples. Sweet, sweet prints. And then a little bit of orange and green. So a nice mixture. That is a set of about over 20 pieces that is now in my Etsy shop if you'd like to gather some vintage wallpaper. And the last thing I want to show you is just these pockets that I've been making as well. Since I have so much wallpaper, I thought I would make something pretty out of them. So this is a small pocket. I have 2 of these small pockets, and they are filled with bits and pieces. On the front there is a pocket that you can stick something in. This one has a bird image. This one contains a vintage playing card. And let's take, I'll just show you what's in this one. This one has a stitched shipping tag with some beautiful fabrics. So that's in there. Some botanical images, gorgeous. Love the colors that are coming out of these. This is one of those vintage word flashcards that I've done a zigzag stitch around. Great for journaling. Some scrappy fabric piece. Book page with a vintage floral image. And a vintage playing card. So that is what you'll find. Those types of things. You'll find similar things, different color scheme in this set. You set these aside. And this is my newest set I just listed today. This one has some black and white floral image stickers in it, some more scrappy pieces, bird, some ticket, tag type things, and again it has a stitched, let's see if I can, well, I'll just take it out. It has the stitched shipping tag with this beautiful fabric. This actually came off of a lampshade. The lampshade was tearing up and I wanted the fabric, so I ripped it off. And you've got a scrappy little piece there, another vintage flashcard, this, and your botanicals. So there's that set. And I've added this large set as well. Vintage wallpaper, some beautiful, from a tablecloth I believe, with some ribbon, or fabric, I'm sorry. And this set is full of goodness. And we've got a postcard inside. We have a tea-stained green large envelope, love that color. A bird image stitched to some of that feed sack material. A little collage envelope. And then we have, let's see, little scrappy piece, a collage tag with some twine attached, another little fabric collage piece, vintage, well, it's a bird image, vintage playing card. These are paint chip cards that have been stitched and have some fabric and vintage paper on them, perfect for journaling, very sturdy. This is a botanical image that I've stitched around. Some journaling paper that I have simply backed and stitched around. One of my vintage flashcards, decoupaged with a lace tab. And then just some die cuts. So these are from vintage, not this one, but these are all from vintage books. So that's what's going on in my shop right now, guys. If you'd like to check it out, that'd be great, and I will see you next time. Bye.